Welcome back, everybody, to Rob's MetalWorks. We are here on a beautiful Sunday night as we end out the month of August. Yes, it brings me such great pleasure to welcome a band that I have been truly excited about for a long time, and I've kept it a secret. But yes, finally, the up-and-comers from San Antonio, the brutality performance of the band SKUM is finally here
What up? We go by the name of SKUM. This is Angel, the lead vocalist.
Yeah.
We got Nasty Nate, the drummer right
Holy
here.
shit.
We got Dirty
Chip
Dom.
Monster Nate.
Shit, we got Dirty Dom at guitarist, and we got Void right here. This is our man right here.
So great to have you guys here. I'm glad you guys got here a little early.
Oh yeah.
Having a little celebrating Dime's birthday.
Yes, sir.
With a little black tooth grin and a couple of drinkies and Pantera beers and stuff like that. But so much to talk about, and I've been so excited as I was sharing before we started rolling, because I'm just a fucking fan now. I'm a fan of SKUM.
Thank you,
And
man.
I'm really a fan. And I've been covering bands in San Antonio for over 25 years, and when I come across a band like SKUM, and we're going to talk about this in a bit, who can really perform on both ends, the live and the production and the recording, it's a special thing for me, and especially when I'm jamming your music. And as you guys heard tonight, I've been jamming Trapped and Wolf in Sheep's Clothing for a while now, and I love those songs. They don't get boring to me. I can hear them over and over again.
Yeah, man.
But tonight, as I was sharing, there's people all across the country and world who watch our program. So for those people, let's start at the beginning and tell us a little bit about how SKUM started, because I've seen some old footage of SKUM from Bonds.
Yeah.
And yeah, exactly. Dom's like, ugh. And Dom, don't feel bad, bro, because when I see old Rob's MetalWorks shit, I'm like, oof. Same thing too, bro. We all get better at what we do. But obviously, there's been some evolution with SKUM. But talk a little bit about when SKUM started, how SKUM got together, and what was the vision for SKUM?
No, yeah, it's definitely been a process trying to get to where we are now. When we started, we were just a bunch of kids that loved music and trying to make some stuff that we really like. I was doing my own thing. Dom was doing his own thing, and he came to me and was like, "Hey, let's do a talent show." So we're like, "Okay," and the chemistry was just great, man. We just knew we could make good music together.
Was that at a high school? Talent show for the high school?
No, yeah.
Southside High School?
Yes, sir. Southside High School.
Holy
Hey, shout out
shit.
Southside.
Fuck, man.
No, yeah, man. It all started with a talent show, and we just the chemistry was just like that, man. And we just knew that we could take this somewhere further. So that's what we did, and it was a process. It was a lot of trial and error with the sound and where we were gonna pull our music from. But we ended up wanting to be organic and wanting people to relate to us. So that's kind of the bones of SKUM, was being able to relate and real world problems, what's going on right now.
Dealing with a lot of shit, and you guys being from the South Side, I mean, that's not an easy side of town.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Definitely, yeah. It comes with its own side of problems. Everywhere has poverty, but South Side is a little bit more rowdy. It gets a little bit crazy over there. But I think that other people that go through that type of stuff or feeling in the same crazy environment can really relate to our music. That's where it really comes from and stuff.
And I was telling you, bro, your lyrics are they hit home with me too.
Thank you, man.
And you know what? I'm an old man, and I've been long departed from my old, when I was young like you, and in poverty and not having everything and not being able to do everything I wanted to because of money.
Yeah.
But I can still relate, and
exactly.
So many people I think relate with the lyrics of SKUM. What year was that?
It was what year were we, juniors? 2018.
Yeah, end of 2018.
2018, 2019.
2018. So you guys graduated in 2018 or around there?
2020.
2020.
End of junior year.
So you're like 20 now, 21?
Yeah, just turned 20. Well, not just turned 20. Yeah, I've been 20 for a while.
You're
Time
still
is flying.
20.
Yeah, time is flying.
Dude, I know time is scary, how scary it is. And we'll talk about this later, but not only is time flying, but it's also a very scary and precarious time, the world that we lived in. Angel, you and I were talking about that.
No, yeah. When we first started writing our music, that was the main thing we focused on, was that we knew everyone was going through a hard time right now. It was just the state of the world and all that. So we wanted something that can help people get through that and help us get through that. First and foremost, it was, we wrote music for us, but it kind of evolved into a thing that other people can really connect to and relate to, and I love that for us. I love that we're in that direction and stuff.
Yeah, I hear you, and I hear you when you introduce a song. You're like, "Oh, my toxic bitches out there!"
Hell yeah, no, yeah.
I hate those bitches.
No, fuck yeah. Hey, all you toxic haters and stuff. That's for y'all. That's for y'all.
Oh man, yeah.
No,
So
yeah.
it's been like a couple of years only, and I was saying this earlier, in such a short amount of time, it seems like SKUM is really building their foundation and really building the launching pad to bigger and greater things. I think I truly believe that is where you're at now.
Oh yeah, we definitely have like the long run in mind. This is a goal we've had for a long time. This is what we want to do, and honestly, Nate has been like the heart and motivation of SKUM. Like, this dude has been pushing us to get things done, and like, this dude is just like crazy. He's a workhorse, man. Like, this dude, I don't know where SKUM would be.
He set this up.
Hell yeah, man. Like, no,
he set this up.
Like, I don't know where SKUM would be without Nate, man. Like, it's just like, he's just the heart and like beating soul of SKUM right
You
now.
need a dude like that in your
No,
band.
yeah.
You need a dude like that in your band who's taking care of the back end, because there's so many great bands out there, and they're either partiers or whatever, and they're not taking care of business on the back end, and you just see them spinning their wheels. They're not moving forward.
Yeah, definitely.
They're just part of the fucking scene, and whatever. And after a while, people kind of realize that this band's not really going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But people get excited. Fans get excited when they see a band that's hot, they're doing great, and they're making moves and always trying to be better.
Yeah.
We were actually one of those bands in 2019. We were just stuck, just repetitive music, repetitive everything, and the pandemic has really let us think. Like, we had to sit inside, so we thought, like, why not come back with a bang? Like, come back being ourselves, actually being ourselves for once, because we weren't trying to be ourselves. We were trying to kind of copy other hardcore bands and whatever was popping at the time, and like, we just wanted to make something different for once, So we adopted like the props and the stage presence and everything we do. So,
and I think too, like, that's great, because the more that you do something, as we talked about, the more that you mature. And I think SKUM, like, when I saw your old video, I was like, oh yeah, that's really different than what they are now.
Yeah.
And you guys have kind of evolved into this powerhouse of live performance, and that caught a lot of people's attention. Mm-hmm. So that's great, man. That's great. Let's talk now about and I've had difficulty kind of ascertaining this myself, but if someone came up to me and said, "Oh, what's SKUM? Are they death metal, thrash metal, fucking new metal? What are they?" I'm like, I really don't know, because they do a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Nate, you want to say something about that?
We're everything. SKUM is everything.
I think you are.
We don't have a genre.
There's
I
a
kinda
little
call it
hip hop.
like-
There's a little fucking metal.
I call it like alternative. I guess it's metal at its roots, at its base. It's like alternative metal. Like, we love all genres of music: pop, EDM, hardcore, just straight freaking death. Any kind of music we listen to. So let's combine it all in a tasteful way. All our inspirations into one, and then that's SKUM. It's just like a blender.
Yeah, and people like to categorize things. I mean, it makes them feel sane.
Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the things I love about SKUM.
Yeah.
And we'll Trapped is one of those songs. We'll talk about Trapped, but Trapped is one of those songs, and you guys were telling me, like, Rob, like, some of our fans were like kind of thrown off a little bit, because Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, the first single, was really a heavy hitter. And then Trapped is more this melodic thing. But, oh, man, I just love it all.
Thank you, man. No, yeah, I think definitely what sets us apart is our roots really come from different places, every single one of us have different roots music wise, and it just all kind of blends together in this real unique original style that we're trying to bring to the table.
How did Richard get in the band? Because you see most bands, and Richard, I don't know, you a keyboardist, a synthesizer? What do you say?
I guess you could call it a hybrid. I even have trouble explaining what I do.
Yeah.
To people who ask, and it's one of those things. I guess best described as you don't really know what I'm doing unless I'm not there. It's kind of it's an ambience, it's an energy, and the history. My inclusion with this band was actually, what was that, about May of last year. The first show was the Bunny the Bear at 800
So were you
Live.
like the last member to join?
The last, yes.
Oh, really? Okay.
And my history with Dominic was actually a band we had called Plainfield Grave with Abraham
Really?
as drummer. Abraham Rendon would be one of my best friends from high school. You know, we went to Southside, but we were a generation above these guys.
Yeah.
And, he's been in the scene forever, since he was 14 years old. Me trying to make it at 18, 19. So a little bit of history in that sense. We had a band. Dominic was on guitar. And I was kind of, it started with them doing their music and me just coming over to the jam sessions, just listening. And everything was kind of taking this dark route. And I'm like, dude, this is like horror. Like, we're writing like horror music here. This is Plainfield Grave. I was like, what if let me try this out real quick. And I would go to YouTube and I would actually find clips from like The Exorcist, like little sound bites. Right before breakdowns, I would have my phone up to the microphone and I would push play on it. And it's like, and hear my spirits come unto thee. And then the breakdown hits and it's like, oh shit, we're onto something here, So we experimented with that sound, and Plainfield Grave unfortunately didn't go anywhere. But just I bought the pad with the keys, and we were doing synthesizer sounds just to give that ambience of a horror score to add over the instrumentals, and we're vibing, and it was good. It was fun. A year passes. Dominic reaches out and he says, "Hey, so SKUM, we're kind of wanting to do this new direction. We're thinking, like sci-fi, glitch." EDM sounds, some keys on top of this new thing that we want to do. And I told him, let's try it out. And we practiced for about a month before that show. And,
wow.
Here we are now.
Wow. I think that is the perfect word that you used, ambiance, because even the subtleties of when your music and what you're doing with the synths, it makes a big difference. It reminds me of the old Chimera. Remember when Chimera? I don't know if you guys know about Chimera. Yeah, I'm talking old school. Chimera, when Chimera came out, they were like one of the first bands that, right, Rick, right, Kevy? Yeah, when Chimera came out, they had a guy who did what Rich does, and it added that extra level of soundscape into the music that was so different. And that's cool that you're able to implement that, because it's not easy to do that. It's not easy to do that. You guys have seemed to be doing it pretty seamlessly, and I love it, and that's cool. And I don't see a lot of bands in the San Antonio scene who are doing that, so that's cool, man. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of mood and aggression to the music, like a lot of mood. Like
Yeah.
the ambience.
And it makes your job a little easier, right?
Oh yeah, he takes away from a lot of the melody.
Yeah, it makes your job a little easier too.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. I was telling you, when I first heard about SKUM, I got to send out thanks to Julian Cruz, the promoter, Julian Cruz from JC Productions.
Shout out JC.
Yeah, JC. He was the guy who messaged me, and he said, dude, do you know about SKUM? You got to hear it. You got to jam SKUM. Check them out. They're playing my gig. And I remember it was last year's local disturbance show that he did. Remember, where was that? Outside of that fucking...
Hot as fuck.
And the Highway 90 and shit.
Fuck yeah.
I went out there. Everyone went out there. I was drinking beer. Thank God they had like a cover, so we weren't in the sun, but it was a hot day. And I remember getting there. And I remember you guys had like your whole familia was there, right?
Yeah. Little family function.
Yeah, the whole family was there. Y'all had SKUM shirts and shit, and
Oh yeah,
everybody was there supporting. And I remember I got there during the middle of your set, and I saw half the set, and I was like, these guys are young. They're they're heavy, they're energetic. You know, you feel that youthfulness. How did that kind of manifest itself into the SKUM live performance? Because, like I said, I saw the old shows and it didn't used to be like that. How did that kind of happen?
I mean, shout out to all the bands out there. Shout out to everybody we play with and everything like that. But we kind of, especially the pandemic, when we made the decision to start wearing the stuff we wore and kind of went that different direction, we also realized that, like, you know, we could be going harder on stage, we could be going crazier. It kind of feels like that's been lost from a lot of bands and a lot of music now, that entertainment aspect of it. It's not just writing a song and recording it, it's also entertaining people and catching people's attention. So we wanted to take that to a whole different level and just, you know, fucking rock out on stage, go crazy, you know.
Throw down.
Yeah, throw down.
And that's kind of like what I shared with you off camera. It's like there's bands who can do it live, there's bands who can do it in recording,
Yeah.
and then there's those bands who can do both.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are one of those bands that can do both, and that's a great fucking thing. That's a great attribute, because those are the bands who fucking go to the next level.
Yeah.
And, you know, I remember seeing you guys with the trash can and fucking Dominic fucking headbutting the trash can, and I was like, man, these dudes are fucking intense. They're into their shit. And if you're into your shit, then everybody else is going to be into it.
Sure,
Ah!
yeah.
Dom, I mean, do Angel, I got to ask you a fucking question. I was going to ask you
Go
on
ahead.
camera.
Shoot.
Dude, you got like so many fucking different moves, bro. What the
Hey,
fuck?
man, I just try
Like
to.
I was making a list because I was watching the video. You got the shoulder shrug move.
Yup.
Then you got the fucking other move. You got
Yeah,
so many moves, bro.
Hey, man, I just try to keep it original. I just try to keep it
The
swaggy. You know,
fuck? I'm like, wow, that's cool.
I just get on stage and I have fun. You know, all that stuff comes naturally.
Because you're feeling it, bro, and
Yeah.
because you're feeling it, everybody out there's feeling it too. I
Oh,
love
yeah,
it.
for
I love
sure.
how you throw down, bro.
That's
and you too, Dom. I love how y'all throw down, man. Y'all are all heavy,
No, yeah.
and you're into it, and I think that resonates with people. You know?
No,
Yeah.
No, it's that's I think one of the things that really put us in the position we are is the energy we have live. You know, we really leave it all out there. We don't go out and just play our set. We really like leave our emotions and our feelings and everything we're going through out on stage. You know, like that's
Yeah.
and I'm really glad that people are able to relate to that.
For sure, because we all have fucking crazy bitches in our life.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
We all have problems, you know. Right?
Yeah,
we all deal with anxiety in some level or another.
And that's what SKUM's all about. You know, it's just we're all in this together. We're all human beings. We're all
For sure.
going through this shit together. Everyone goes through the same shit. You know?
Yeah. Nice. So let's talk about now. Let's kind of transition into talking about the recorded music, and we talked about this earlier, but I was so happy because I had already known about SKUM.
Mhm.
And then I got an email from Clef, and Clef says, he sent me an email and said, check out these songs. They're from a band called SKUM. I'm recording them. I said, I know SKUM.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I said, oh, okay, let me check them out. And so I heard Wolf, and then I heard Trapped, and I was like, man, these are great songs.
Hell yeah.
They fucking sound amazing. I said, you got any more? He said, no, that's all we got. That's all they paid for.
Shit.
That's all they paid for. I
Yep.
said, I got it. I'll take it. And so, you know, this is way before I was talking with Nate, but I was like already jamming these songs. And like I said, you know, Rob's MetalWorks, it's never been about money.
Mhm.
It's always just been about being a fan. And like the bands that I have on my show are bands that I'm a fan of. And at that moment, I knew I wanted to get SKUM on Rob's.
Dude, hell
Because
yeah,
I'm
man.
a fan. I'm like, man, these are great. I want to talk about this music with these dudes and hang out with them and fucking, you know, have a good time.
Hell yeah. No, yeah, I'm glad you had that reaction to that song, because while writing it, that was kind of in our heads, like, this is really something different than we've done before, but it was that much more motivating for us to be original and take that leap and really stretch with our music and reach out there, and be different.
Even like the vocal fucking.
No, yeah, it was something
different.
It was something it was definitely a different vibe that I went for. I'm usually into the raw vocals,
Right.
creepy Chino type vocals, but
Right.
this one was really not popish, but belting from my stomach, real on key, on point, and I really think we blended those two kind of vibes together really well, and I think that this original song is like something really good. Like, that's the product of it all.
I told you earlier that Cliff, when Cliff and I had a private conversation at the Rock Box, he was telling me, Rob, these dudes are legit. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, dude, the way that they write, they're so organic, and they write together, and these songs are really coming together quickly, and it's a beautiful thing. And he's coming from the engineer side, the recording side, and I'm not a musician, but if he's telling me that, Cliff, a guy who I hold in high regard and who's worked with countless bands, great bands, if he's talking to me about SKUM like that, I'm paying attention.
Yeah.
And he's saying, Rob, these dudes are fucking on it, man. They're legit. Talk a little bit about the writing process. Like, how do you guys come together? How did you guys write a song like Trapped?
Dom. Dom comes with the guitar. It's always Dom. Dom will write a riff, have an idea, even melody-wise, song-wise, and he'll kind of bring it to us, and then I'm like, shit, we like it. We'll throw some drums on it, come up with different fucking ideas for
and
it.
Nate, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but you are an amazing drummer.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
For being a young man that you are. I can't remember. I was playing Trap for somebody, and I can't remember who it was. It was a friend of mine. I think it was last night with the Cannibalistic guys.
Uh-huh.
And the first thing the Cannibalistic guy said was like, "Man, this drummer's badass." I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "He's a little kid. He's badass."
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's we all come together to do it, but it's always Dom will bring that like idea or just melody, riff,
The foundation
and the foundation
of
of
the
the
song.
song is always Dom, and then we'll throw drums on it. We'll start coming up with hooks, lyrics, and everything, and it all just kind of forms together. But it always starts with Dom.
Yeah.
It's always
Right.
starts with Dom.
Well, I mean, that's the sign of a great guitar player. And ask me to name a song from Steve Vai. I couldn't tell you a song from Steve Vai. Ask me to tell you a song from Joe Satriani. I couldn't tell you a song from Joe Satriani. Ask me to tell me a song from Mark Tremonti or Eddie Van Halen. Those the songwriter guitar players. You don't have to be a shredder, Dom, to be great. You don't have to be. You don't have to be, bro. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to be a shredder to be a great guitar player. Be a great songwriter. That's going to make you great.
Yeah, that's why I practice a
Yeah.
lot.
And you know what? I was telling my friend, too. I said, listen to this. I was telling Kevy, listen to this fucking jam. There's not even a solo in it. And I don't even miss the solo.
It's 4 notes.
I don't even need the solo. I don't even need the fucking solo because I'm so enthralled in the song.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. So take that as a word of advice because, there's dudes who, they want to be shredders and shit. That's great. But, if you're not a good songwriter, then you ain't. It don't matter. It don't matter because shred is just fill.
That's
It's
why I was
just
scared
for
about
fun.
trap. I was really scared about trap because it was 4 notes, but I wanted to keep the simplicity for the sake of the song. So it was a big leap for me because it was just like too simple to a degree,
Dude,
4 notes.
what about Smells Like Teen Spirit? That's fucking
true,
like
yeah.
3 riffs.
Yeah.
Became the biggest fucking song in the 90s.
Yeah.
Exactly. Less is more. Less is more. What a beautiful thing. What a beautiful thing. So, I talked about this earlier off camera, and I think this is very, very important. You guys are so young, out of the gate, and the smartest thing you could have ever done was record with Cliff.
Shout out Cliff.
Miles.
Yes, sir.
How
Shout out Cliff, dude. Holy
because
shit.
you guys could have recorded with other people and it would have been shit, and then 5 years from now you would have fucking realized, oh, we need a good recording. You guys came out of the gate and said and made that decision right away. We need to spend money because Cliff's not cheap.
Yeah.
A good nothing's cheap.
Yeah.
Nothing's cheap. We talked about computers and cars earlier. Nothing's cheap. The good shit is never cheap. But you guys were smart enough to say, we're going to spend money and we're going to do it right the first time.
Mm-hmm.
How did that happen?
A band that I used to play with, I don't play with anymore. They had sent me to Clifton to do drums there at Clifton Studio. And I had went in, showed me around, saw the whole studio, liked the drum recording, badass drum recording. Like, just everything about his studio was legit. It was legit. And then we wanted to do a recording, but we didn't want to, like you said, cheap out. And we wanted it to sound good. We wanted it to be worth it. And so I was like, well, maybe we could go to Clifton because I've already been there and I know it's legit and everything. And we tried it out and ended up being badass. It was worth it. It was totally worth it.
Smartest fucking decision you could have ever made for this band.
Honestly, Clifton is just well, me personally with my vocals is like he had a lot of tips and a lot of he helped me like shape my vocals in a way that really helped with the trap single, especially, you know what I mean? I think him and his like whole thing that he has going on, they have a lot of really good like engineers that really help out. Like we were having a little bit of not trouble, but we had like disagreements on how some melodies and all that, and dude, like he just gave us some ideas, and dude, like
That's the thing. That's the great thing. When you go record with a professional dude,
yeah,
you guys are so, because it's your music, you're so close to the painting.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can't see beyond the fucking, blinders.
Oh, I know.
So it's always great to have somebody, outside.
on the
and to
outside
say,
looking
like,
in.
yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Clifton was really good at that.
No, he called us out on trap because there was a flaw in the writing. The vocals were off key from the guitar on one part. It was like a half step above each other, and none of us heard it, which was crazy. None of us picked it up, and Clifton called us out, and it was a little bit of a disagreement. But yeah, shout out Cliff for telling us some shit.
Listen to your elders, my friend, in the music business. Richard, I'm so tempted to put your fucking mask on, bro. I'm gonna put it on.
I mean,
No. I'm gonna put it on. This is so cool. Like, I've always seen you wear it. I'm like, oh man. Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, the thing about that mask is it doesn't matter where we're playing. We can go back to Local Disturbance, the outside venue on Highway 90, and it was just hot. It was balls hot out there.
Did you throw up as soon as
And,
you got off stage like Corey Taylor?
That's like me and him every single show.
Yeah, I'm always throwing up.
Yeah, I don't think there's one show that I've had that thing doesn't mask up coming off of 210. The song intro, as soon as it hits that first 808 drop, I can't see shit. And
Richard, tell us, how did the mask come into play? Like, was that always your thingy, or did you just one day decide to do it? Or
it was actually an interesting conversation. I kind of take honor in what you're saying, and I try not to correct when you say, this is a young band. This is a young band. I'm like,
Yeah.
we are young, all of us. No, but I'm 34 years old. I've been around a little bit, and we have a life. We have careers. I tried the music thing when I was 19 years old, got what I could from it, established my job, and then just decided that's not going to work for me. So moved on, find a job, this and that. And when Dominic approached me with SKUM after Plainfield Grave, the funny thing about that band was it was kind of a jam band. We were all in our 30s, not counting Dom. And
Dom was the odd man out.
He was the odd man out.
Now you're the odd man out.
And we basically the band Plainfield was a band to drink beer to and maybe do a show once every 2 months. And we picked up traction, and we were doing 2 shows a month before we got to where we got to. So when Dominic approached me with SKUM, I was all for it. I mean, I live for music. Music is me.
Sure.
And I told him, he showed me the new tracks, and I told him, Dom, y'all are going to go somewhere. There's no doubts about it. With what Angel's doing, what Nate's doing, what you're doing, this shit will not stay here. And as much as I want to follow y'all where that takes, I can't promise that I can do that. So I told them, let's prepare now. I haven't even done my first practice with SKUM, but let's prepare for the future. What if I cover my face? That way, if we have to fill my spot, if you have to fill my void,
oh, really?
we can just give them
that
the mask.
was the motive.
And
Interesting.
And the mask was meant to be, just like I said, something
Wow.
interchangeable. And the funny thing is that I became the unofficial mascot of SKUM. You know, everyone says the guy with the mask. Yeah,
The guy
yeah,
with the fucking mask. You know, it's so cool. I mean, I would have never thought that, bro. But that's very interesting. And what a good gesture on your part to say that if I can't stay with you guys will be able to move on.
Yes.
But it seems like it's worked out well.
Yeah.
Great things are happening for SKUM, and your mask and your presence on stage has become something very significant. I mean, I think if you weren't there, it would be different.
There's no mood. There's
100%, right?
We just played the show the other day where Richard couldn't make it, and it just felt.
Really?
It felt off. It felt off like 100%.
Yeah, it fell off. Yeah. Yeah. But interesting. Thanks for sharing that story. That's really cool. So let's get back to Cliff a little bit. You guys have recorded 2 songs with him. Mm-hmm. So Wolf in Sheep's Clothing was the first single.
Yes.
And then you guys released a video. Mm-hmm. And I remember watching the video. And I always remember fucking Angel's crazy eyes in the video. Oh, fuck. I'm like, this motherfucker's crazy.
Crack eyes.
God damn. Like, I'm going to be his friend because he'll kill me if I'm not his friend. If he's my enemy, he'll fucking probably try to kill me. Like, what is it? Do me that crazy look, bro. I don't know how you do that crazy look. Yeah, that crazy look. Like, God damn, that motherfucker's crazy. But, no, I love the video. It was cool. I think the performance video was a great step forward because obviously that is your strength, one of your strengths. Talk a little bit about the video. What was that like? Was that the first official video of SKUM?
Yes, a disaster. It just
really
rushed. We had this plan to film it in Nathaniel's living room, his mom's house. And
y'all did it there?
No. That
I
was our
was
first
like, what? It didn't look like a living room.
We covered the walls and sheets, and we thought it was gonna look badass. Long story short, it didn't look badass. It looked whacked. So yeah. So last minute, we were filming with a guy named Wayne, and
Wayne
Fowl.
Fowl.
Shout out Wayne, yeah. He's a goat.
Wayne Fowl.
OG. But yeah, he just suggested what was it called? Alamo Music.
Alamo City Music Studios. It's right by the Rock Box on East Houston.
Shout out Alamo City.
It's like
It's a studio.
it's a film studio. They film movies, bunch of stuff there.
Yeah.
It just looked like all white.
Yeah,
it was called the Cyclorama. It was just a big white room it was just white. So when you put a camera on it, it just looked like
It's all white.
it was all white.
It was wicked. We had to tape our shoes to not get the floor dirty.
Yeah, I love the video. I love to see you guys perform. And so it seemed like Wolf got some good reception.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, how do you feel about the reception for Wolf?
It was killer. Just so much support from everyone. We were kind of scared, low key, like dropping it, just to see the reception. But we couldn't be more stoked about it. Just so much support from a lot of places. Some guy said that on the comment section, he was like, "Greetings from the UK." Like, it's fucking insane. You know?
It was definitely like mind blowing to see how many people like really mess with our music and really like when we released it, we were kind of like scared because it was our first real release with a real music video, and the response was so positive. It was nothing but motivating for us, man. Like it was unreal. Honestly.
For sure. That's a beautiful thing when you see like people loving on your art. It's like it just motivates you to continue. Then it wasn't too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't even know because I've had Trapped for a while. When did you guys release Trapped?
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it wasn't
4
that long
weeks
ago. I've had Trapped for a long
Yeah.
time. Thank you, Cliff. But Trapped's only been out to the public for a little bit.
Yeah.
What's been the reception on Trapped? And I know you guys were a little apprehensive because it's different. It's a different step forward for SKUM.
To be completely honest, it was not bad at all. Like,
Of course not.
Good music is good music. You know, a lot of people liked it. We've gotten a lot of compliments from people who I didn't think would even compliment it at all. Like, I would have thought like, oh, this isn't heavy or blah blah blah. You know, but it ended up actually being really good. A lot of people like it.
It is heavy.
Yeah. It's
What the fuck? Like, it is heavy. It's melodic and heavy. Like the other day, Kevy and I were in my truck, and I played him one of the new Machine Head songs, and it's like totally melodic, and then it gets heavy, then it goes melodic, and then gets heavy. That's how I feel about Trap. It's one of those songs where it's like it gives me everything I want as a fucking music fan. The melodic, the heavy, the crunchy, the everything, bro.
No, yeah, that's the mindset we had coming in when we were writing this song. We were just like, we want to have everything. We want everybody to like this song. You know what I mean? We want everybody to be able to enjoy this music. And with the climate right now, with the local music scene, especially with the younger crowd, it's real hardcore. So, of course, we had a little bit of mixed response.
Sure.
With the younger crowd, but I couldn't be more happier with how people are reacting to this.
Like I told you, fuck them.
No, yeah, dude.
That's what I say.
If you don't like Trapped, I'm sorry, but I love Trapped, so I don't know what to tell you. We fucking love that song.
Dumb.
Hey, man.
I love Trapped. I fucking love Trapped. And as you heard Julie say, we listen to Trapped like 5 times a day. When, baby? When? 6 in the morning, I'm jamming a Trap when I'm fucking washing my balls.
Shit.
Getting ready for my day. I'm like, fuck yeah.
That's what I wrote the song for,
Dude,
man.
I love that song, bro. I really, really love that song. So, you mentioned, you alluded to this earlier a little bit. You said, oh, like Cliff helped me with my vocals. What was it like recording with Cliff Mouse?
It was real different. Before, the only experience I had recording was...
Because you're going like from no recording experience to like someone who's like a professional.
Straight up, it was so surreal. The only experience I had was recording at this dude's house in his closet.
Yeah.
So jumping in the studio and having him like throw all these things at me, it was kind of daunting at first, but the more we did it, the more I was like, this is really good. You know what I mean? Like, this is experience. This dude knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? It was really good. He was really smooth, and it went really good.
He's a good guy. Cliff's a good guy.
Oh yeah. Definitely a lot of things I learned.
Talk about that.
Technique wise, I'd say I've been going just from my gut, I guess. Just feeling myself, going off of emotion. But he definitely helped steer me in a way to where I was more technical, and the takes I would get were more like polished, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really good. He was really good working with me.
And that is what someone that you work with in the studio should do for you.
Oh yeah,
that's great, man.
Sure.
That's great. How long did it take to record a track? Like one song, how long did it take?
Trapped. Oh.
How long did that take?
Oh wow.
Really?
Wolf was one day. Wolf was just like in and out.
Yeah.
Like, because it's our like heavy is kind of like our strong.
Yeah.
Side. But Trap, we recorded it, and then we listened to it, and we didn't like it. We went home, listened to it, didn't like it. We went back to the studio like 6 times, right? 6 times. Yeah, we're getting on Clifton's nerves already. Like, shout out Cliff for like keeping us cool, because you can tell he was like kind of getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, dude, you're only paying me $3,000. What the fuck?
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was all worth it. Working with Cliff. Yeah, working
but
with Cliff.
he made it right.
Yeah, working with Cliff is like one of the best
Dude,
experiences.
fucking Trapped is a masterpiece, the way that it came out. And, one of the things about Cliff is that he also prides himself on his work. So, like, if he's going to record you and then it's going to be out in the public, he knows it's going to be a reflection of me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he wants it to be good, too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you want to make your client happy, too. So that's great, man. So how long did Trap take?
Good. It took like 1 month to like get it
month?
done.
A month and a half.
And
the
then
fuck?
Of going to the studio and
because we couldn't find time, we were like, can we come next Wednesday? And it was like, no, next Thursday. You know, just like on and off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a while.
But and then it sat in our phones for like 2 months. Like it didn't get dropped. No one even heard it.
Yeah, we sat on that song for a while.
Yeah.
We just wanted to wait for the right time, you know.
And you know what? As we talk about Cliff, I think we should all give a little thank you to Cliff because Cliff sent me the track.
Thank you, Cliff.
And if it wasn't for Cliff sending me the track, you guys probably wouldn't be here.
I love you, Cliff.
Yeah.
we all
Daddy
love
Cliff.
We all love Cliff.
Daddy
Yeah,
Cliff.
yeah. So yeah,
Daddy
Daddy Miles.
Miles.
Daddy Miles. Okay. So have you kind of felt that the reception for Trapped has been mixed, positive, kind of happy?
Pretty on the positive side.
For me personally, I don't know about the rest of them, but I've heard nothing but good. Like, even from my friends and people that like I've met at parties and just like going around shows and everything. Like, I've heard nothing but good shit about it. So
Yeah.
that's what I feed from. You know, me personally, you know, I've heard good.
Definitely, it was something different. I've heard mixed reviews because with our past releases and everything, we had a somewhat demo album that we released a couple years back. But people kind of, I guess, have an expectation for our sound and our music. And when we came out with this song, it kind of, I guess, caught them by surprise. But I'm glad that a lot of people actually really mess with us and, you know, like this new direction we're taking.
Like I told you, fuck those people because, as a band, you know, you want to be able to grow and diversify and expand your audience, you know, and you just can't be at the whims of what your fans want. You know, all the great bands, dude, have always expanded. When you think about Metallica and when they did the Black record, you know, it was like they took a huge risk doing the Black record because and look what happened.
No, yeah,
it's a beautiful thing.
You always want to make your fans happy and give them what they want, but at the end of the day, SKUM, we bring our music from ourselves, you know, we bring it out from ourselves. So at the end of the day, that's where it comes from, you know, we're gonna make what we want to make.
So you guys have these 2 songs out. I asked Cliff, was there any more songs? He said, no, there's not any more songs. I said, I want them. Talk a little bit about the plan for an EP. Is there a plan for an EP or what?
Yeah, we are sitting on a few demos that we want to get in. And
fucking sick, dude.
I want you guys to record Toxic. I really like Toxic.
Yeah, we that's all coming. We have a plan for this upcoming or next couple months, I guess, end of the year, hopefully. To
record more with Cliff or what?
Yeah, record and hopefully release. We want to expand and give people a different, you know, SKUM. There's Trapped and there's Wolf, you know, just expand on that. Give people more of it.
I think you guys need to release like an EP. I want an EP.
Yeah, but it's coming. It's definitely, it's in the works.
Songs, whatever. I know you guys got to pay Cliff and record these songs, but
it's coming.
Yeah. What's the plan? Like, when do you foresee that? Like, when would you like for that to happen?
I would like to drop a single next month and drop the rest of the EP November, end of October, November. But that's a little time crunch. The songs are ready.
As fast as time is going by, right?
Yeah. That's what I would hope. If that is gonna happen, I don't know, but I mean, definitely expect that coming for sure. That is coming,
guys. You know, as we move forward in this relationship, I just want you to know that I'll fucking totally support you, and I will fucking totally support all your music and the EP when it comes out, and I want you back on Rob's next year.
Oh yes, sir, for sure.
Okay, can you handle it?
We can handle it.
It might not be Dimebag's birthday, but
we'll still take the shots.
We'll still take shots.
We'll still take the shots.
fucking this dude didn't drink he's drinking pineapple diet soda, and then when we said, oh, how about a black tooth grin, he was like all in for the black tooth grin.
Yes, sir.
That's all good. It's all good. Okay, so we talked about shows, and Dom was telling me you guys got a show coming up on September 3rd at
the Epic Bar.
Okay.
I don't know anything about that place.
Never
played
there. It's a shithole, bro. It's okay. Hey, you got to do it. You got to tear it out. You
gotta get all out
You might
there.
have to sing on the floor because that stage is so small. Seriously, I'm
Nothing
not kidding.
he
I'm
hasn't
not
done
kidding.
before.
Nothing he hasn't done
It
before.
would be the first time.
But maybe Julie and I are gonna go out there and check it out. I always love to go see you guys play. I'd love to hang out with you guys again.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, I mean, it's a little place. So what now that let's say the EP comes out in the fall, what would you guys like to do and support? I mean, do you guys just want to play shows in San Antonio? Do you want to go to Dallas, Houston?
Tour.
What? Yeah. Do you want to tour?
We want to tour.
Really?
Tour.
I mean, I know you guys have jobs and stuff. Is that really feasible for you? Can you do it?
Honestly, we have jobs, but SKUM's been our dream. You know what I mean? SKUM is our main goal in life. So, if an opportunity comes up to where we can really take it and SKUM can take a next step, then we're going to take it.
That's a beautiful thing to say. I mean,
I'll leave it all. I'll take some fucking loaf of bread, some ham, some cheese. Shit, we'll go fucking play everywhere. I wish I could play every day. That's like my dream. I literally feel like shit when I'm not playing. When
Nate,
I'm home or
I'm
working.
gonna say this, Nate.
I wish I could play every day.
Nate, I'm gonna say this on camera, dude. Seriously, I think you are one of the the best drummers that I've seen in a long time in our city. There's
Thank
only
you.
one other drummer that I think is as good as you, or that you're as good as him, and that's the dude Mario DeLuna from, I think his name's DeLuna, from Life Eats Life. Do you guys know that dude?
Oh yeah, life is
That dude Mario? Mario is like a sick ass drummer, bro.
Yeah, he's good.
And the thing about Mario is he's totally underrated. And I've always showed him love, and I'm like, dude, you're like one of the best drummers. And I think you're like him, bro. You're a great drummer. So as long as you continue to do what you do and enhance you're young, bro. As you get older, you're gonna get better at your craft.
Yeah.
And you just continue always to want to learn, and you're gonna be a legend in our city, bro. Just keep doing it. All of you guys are gonna be legends in our city. Just keep doing what you're doing and stay true to what you want to do. Because if you do that, like Rob's, I've always stayed true to Rob's. Like, dude, I've had bands say, hey, Rob, I'll drop you $3 if you interview us. I'm like, I'm not doing that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fucking do that, because what does that do? That disintegrates who I am as a show. That ruins my integrity. All you got to do to be on Rob's is pay $300. No, fuck that.
Yeah, you gotta like it.
Fuck that. If you're on Rob's, it means legitimately that you're legit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. And that's how I feel about SKUM. So, you guys got this gig coming up at that shithole. And then, what's up for the rest of the fall? Any plans for the rest of the fall?
I mean, just play. The EP, that's what we're really focused on.
That's what you should focus on.
We want to take
Fuck
some
shows and focus on getting the EP out.
We want to take some big.
How many songs
steps.
you want in the EP?
4.
4. Yeah.
We're not trying to give too much. We want to take some big steps, but we want to refine the product even more. The look, the music, make it worth being paid attention to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make it worth its while.
I love Toxic. I want to hear a great recording of Toxic.
That's
oof.
After that.
Oof.
After the EP next year, we want to drop another project. Hopefully an album. That we want that to be an album, but I'm really on the backbone, kind of I think about a business standpoint too. I want to release our best songs. We haven't even showed you our best, and that's the funny part about it. You have not seen what we can do, and I want to do that under the most eyes as possible. I want to drop as sparsely as we can and get signed and make those songs worth give the proper love that they have. You know what I mean? I'm all about being on the business side of it. Let's wait. Let's not just throw everything
blow your
out
wad.
there. Yeah.
Don't blow your wad.
Yeah.
And you that's so smart, Nate, that you say that at your young age, because you don't want to blow your wad. Okay, look, let's say you guys have 10 songs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't fucking release a
No.
fucking LP. Give a little teaser, do the 3 or 4 song fucking EP,
And write it out.
and then write it out, and then let some fucking guy at some label say, "Oh, we
Mhm.
want to sign you," and then you have the rest of the songs to put on the
So
record.
just, yep, exactly.
Yeah, and that's how it's gonna happen.
What I'm.
I already
yep.
told you guys this, that I sent your music to some people, and I will continue to do so. So always keep me in the loop,
Yes, sir.
because if anybody can connect you with a record label, I can.
Yes, sir.
I'm not just saying that. And I want to do it for you. I want to
Mhm.
do it for you. I want to help you. I want to support you. I want to fucking make you guys the next big thing out of San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't need to take any credit for it. Just like when I gave Kevin my guitar, I don't need any credit for nothing. I'm like, I just want to help you
Yes,
because
sir.
you guys are from my city, and I think you guys are legit, man. Totally fucking legit. You
We
guys
appreciate it.
have a strong foundation now that you can like springboard off
Mhm.
on. Like,
Yeah.
and I said, like, yes, San Antonio's our hometown, but you guys can be like way beyond San
We
Antonio.
want to get out of here.
Yeah, way beyond. Okay. Okay. Can I just say one thing though?
Mhm.
Like when you guys get like big and beyond San Antonio,
Uh-huh.
don't fucking forget about Rob's
We
MetalWorks.
won't.
Don't forget about it.
We
Metal
won't.
Metal. You better come back and interview with me.
Mm-hmm. We will.
Promise.
Promise.
It's on tape, Cam.
tape. Look, it's on tape right here.
We'll be on the wall. We'll be on the wall
You're
somewhere.
gonna be on the wall. We're gonna take some pictures tonight.
Yes, sir.
So great and beautiful to have you guys here.
Thank you for having us again, man.
Oh man,
It's like fucking
fuck.
amazing.
Anything I missed? Anything that we should be talking about? Anything upcoming? Any new videos coming up or anything?
Just look out for SKUM, man. We're really working on
Tell
some
these
stuff.
people,
We're really working
Angel.
on some stuff. We got some demos going on. Look out for SKUM, man. We're not taking no breaks. We're not calming down. We're gonna come out with some real stuff. So y'all keep y'all's eyes out for SKUM.
And live shows will be so much more chaotic. Just pull up and see for yourself.
We might like Dominic on fire.
I might be on fire.
Oh no.
Anything can happen with SKUM. This is SKUM, bro. But yeah,
Oh,
man.
no.
Once again, thank you for having us, dude. This is fucking amazing.
It's my pleasure. I love talking to bands that I love. And before we end out, I want to give everyone, each of you, an opportunity to say thank you, show love, gratitude to family, friends, fans that have helped you along this journey. So let's let Nate start. Like,
My pops.
Really?
He gave me my drum set. It used to be his drum
The
set.
orange- I want the orange drum set.
That was the church drum set.
He bought you that drum set?
He bought himself that drum set. He gave it to me.
That orange is a Tama?
It's a D drum.
Dude.
Every snare I
That's
ever
a beautiful
had,
set, bro.
every cymbal I ever had, every stand I ever had was my dad's, and he gave
He
it all to me.
supports you,
and
huh?
he rides with me all the way, no matter what. Like
That's great, bro.
He taught me how to play drums.
That's great, bro.
He's the reason I even do music.
That's great.
So
How old is your dad?
fuck.
You know
40,
how-
about 40.
He's
He's
40?
40 or 41. 40, 41.
40, 41.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, my dad's my everything.
That's great, bro.
He's the one
That's
that
great.
put me on everything.
That's great.
Shout out my dad. And only my dad.
Okay. All right.
I just wanted to give a thank you to everyone who's like my family, friends, everyone who supported me. All the fans, dude. Holy shit!
Fuck,
I
bro.
would have never have thought that SKUM would reach the level with this much support and this much love. Like it means everything to me. This is all I cared about when I started making music. Like it means so much to me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for everyone who supported, and just yeah, dude. Holy shit! It's only up from here, man.
Hey, why the fuck do you always leave after the shows? What the fuck?
Hey, man.
I'm like, okay, after the show, right after you play,
Dude.
I'm hanging out, drinking. I'm like, where's Angel? Where's
Look.
Angel? You're fucking gone, bro. I know.
Yeah,
What
man.
the fuck? You're supposed to talk with your fans, bro.
You're right. Hey, catch me if you can because
Fuck
I'm there and I'm
that.
gone.
It's not your fans' responsibility.
You're right,
It's
you're
your responsibility to be out there
Shit.
with them.
I'm either getting high or I'm
All right,
chilling.
we're gonna
Just comment on his spam. Just comment on his Instagram spam. He'll see you there.
Fucking
You're
Angel,
right,
bro.
you're right.
Dude, I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you
I'm so
so
glad
much.
I got
Hell
to
yeah. I'm
meet
glad
you.
to
And,
meet you,
dude. You're a cool dude, and
Thank you so much.
we're gonna fucking talk some more.
Hell yeah.
Ándale, Dom.
Like Angel said, thank you to the fans. Thank you for always coming out. We got some crazy motherfuckers on our boat. some of the craziest fans. Thank you to my family, specifically my Theo Abraham. You want to come over here real quick? Say hi.
Yeah, come on. You can come in. Come in, bro. Come in.
Please.
You're Theo White. Yeah.
This man makes everything possible.
Oh yeah, man. I love y'all. Keep it up. Now's the time to do it.
And lastly, just shout out my family and my brothers. This is my family right here.
Of course.
We've been through hell and back together. You
Yep.
know, so
It's so good. It's so beautiful to see that after all the fucking roads that now we're going up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smell a
With
lot of
SKUM.
twists and
Okay. Andale Rich.
Yeah, I mean, for me, most importantly, of course, is these guys here for reaching out to me and giving me this shot. Like I said, they're young, they're up and coming, and then you have this, 30-something-year-old, and
Oh, you're part of it,
you
bro.
can ask yourself, a 30-something-year-old starting a new band, like, what are you doing with your life? Like, come on, that's not the road to take. But they gave me this shot. I had fun. You got to blink to make it do what you want. There you go. No, but I want to give a shout out to my fiance too. She's the one that supports me with this all. She says, follow this thing as long as you can. We have our plans, but she's a music fan herself. A little bit of what we call San Antonio royalty. Jennifer Cavazos from Kevin Goes to College, Bite Lit Bleed. She's known. San Antonio knows her, and yeah, I get to be the lucky guy to marry her. So much love to her. And
Happy for you,
fans, of
Kanan.
course.
Happy for you. All you can do is, you can hope for in life is a good woman
Yep.
to fucking
I found
go
her.
through life's journey with you. And you know what? I'm talking as a man at my age. It's very important. Very important.
One more thing real quick. Of course, I know he already gave him the shout out, but Abraham Rendon, my best friend since fucking high school.
Oh, yeah, Abraham.
We've been through it together. We've been through the highs and lows, man, and in music and life, and at the wedding, I mean, you already fucking know he's my best man, so that's my man.
You're getting
right there.
married?
I'm getting married next October.
What the fuck? This coming
So wait,
October.
Next October.
Oh, next
October
24th?
28th, 2023.
Okay.
So y'all got a year to get me fucking
You
paid.
gonna invite me
Let's
to the
get this
wedding?
going.
Can I go to the wedding?
Hell yeah. You
Invite
want
me
to
to
do
the
that?
wedding,
You can
bro,
do
I'll
the
go.
interviews for the wedding. You can talk to the people. Say, hey, what do you?
Fuck no, I'm gonna be eating your cake. Bro.
On the subject of weddings and love and stuff, just know that Angel of SKUM is single, so all y'all,
Oh shit!
y'all chicks, if you're
God
free,
damn.
you're looking for something, come on.
Yeah,
hit me up.
be
Come on,
the
hit me up.
fucking
Me
next
too, me
topic
too.
of his rant on stage.
Oh yeah, come on. Hey, the next song might be about you. Come on, take a chance.
Exactly. What the fuck, man? Having a good night tonight with you guys in SKUM. I love you guys. I love you
Appreciate
guys.
you,
We're not
appreciate
done yet. You're not fucking leaving yet.
Oh hell yeah, no.
We're not done yet.
No.
Remember everybody out there.
Hey, we staying here. We live here now.
Ah, exactly. There's plenty of room, right?
Right.
Stop playing Guitar Hero.
Shit.
Everyone, oh my God, what a great night. As you can see, the brotherhood is flowing tonight with San Antonio Metal and SKUM. Fucking A. Go check out their videos for Wolf in Sheep's Clothing and Trapped, my favorite fucking song. You're going to definitely hear more about this band in the years to come. You saw them only on Rob's Metal